Good morning, everybody. It's Kevin here from Happy Bird Games, and today is a Video Games Monthly unboxing video. Now, I have a subscription for 4 games. We can get games from the Famicom, the Super Famicom, the Japanese N64. We can also get the Nintendo NES, the Super Nintendo, and the N64, as well as Sega's Sega Genesis. So let's jump in with Video Games Monthly, November 2020. So I just cut it here, then I cut it there, then I cut it straight across. Hot Video Games Monthly right out of the oven. We've got the box here. Check it out in all its glory. Wow! And you've got Play the Past into the Future. Okay, let's check out what games we got. Here's the first one. It just feels weird. Oh, whoa! Zoids! Zoids for the Famicom, Nintendo Famicom, the original NES Japanese equivalent, the Famicom. And this is cool. This is a cool card. I love this card. I don't have any red Famicom cards yet. Well, now I do, but I mean before this. So Zoids is a giant robot anime and manga and video game, and I don't know if there's a manga, but there's anime. And I've seen like the later adaptations of it. It's been going on for years. There's still a current version of it too. Like there's one on Nintendo Switch, I think. A Zoids video game. They're basically kind of like Gundam, but they're more about battling each other, from what I remember. Like the two Zoids meet in like an arena or on the battlefield, and they fight each other, and they're piloted by humans, I think. And there might be aliens or something, but they're like all like based on like animals. Like there's a liger. A liger. Yeah, it's a pretty cool anime. I used to build some of the models from this, and I remember it now because the models, you would build them and they'd all have like a motor and they could like walk around. They were pretty cool, but they were very breakable. They weren't very durable, and when you tried to rebuild them again, it didn't really work, so a lot of mine just got broken or lost over time. But I'll be happy to check out Zoids on a Famicom Friday, which is my series, where I basically check out Famicom and Super Famicom games each week. Pretty excited for that one. And we're going to check it out in this video as well, so there'll be some gameplay for that too. Super Famicom game? But first, I found a card. Hey, we got a 1-up. That means we're getting 5 games this month. I don't know how this one got lost in there. Maybe because they reduced the card size, which is a good thing, because now that it's business card size, less of an impact on the environment, and you get the same information. So let's get back to that game, which felt like a Super Famicom game. Star Fox! Awesome! I have this game on the Super Nintendo. I don't know if there's any regional differences on Star Fox, but I think this is my first Super Effects Super Famicom game. Pretty cool. The Super Effects chip was made popular by the game Star Fox on Super Nintendo. Star Fox, you know, the N64 one's really popular, but this is the first one in the series, and it's really a fun game. I've actually been playing it more recently on the Nintendo Switch. They have it on there. If you have the Switch monthly subscription, you can probably play it for free now. And I highly recommend Star Fox. It's really cool, but it's cool to have it on Super Famicom. It's nice to get these big Nintendo games, not just on Super Nintendo, but on Super Famicom as well. So that's cool. It's always cool to get a Star Fox game. Like last month we got Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest for the Super Famicom, which was another one that I already had. But it's still cool to have these games on both versions. It's really cool. Hey, I think this is Nintendo 64. Oh, a Japanese N64. This is a big one. And it's a series that I don't have any games of currently for some reason. Mario Party. Mario Party 3 for Nintendo 64. Now, you can play these games on any Nintendo 64 in North America region. All you have to do is unscrew it. I know it sounds scary. Unscrew it. You unscrew it, you take off the shell. You look at the bottom of the top shell, and there's like little screws you take off the tray, like where this cart goes into. And you just adjust it to a new one, or you can probably take it out completely. But I bought like a 3D printed one online. So it accepts both English, or North American, and Japanese region carts. So that's why I can play this on my N64. And sure, there's going to be language differences and stuff like that, but it's Mario Party. And it's basic fun, board game, with Mario characters and lots of fun mini games. And this art is really bright. Just want to point out that orange on there is very neon orange. It looks kind of cool. So we got Star Fox, Zoids, and Mario Party 3. There should be 2 more games in this box. What the heck is this? What am I feeling? Oh, there's like something in here, like a pen or something. But I'm just like confused what it is. Hey, another red Famicom card. Oh, whoa! It is Excite Bike. I like, is that Excite Bike? I looked at it for a sec, but I didn't really look at it. Yeah, Excite Bike. This is a classic, ultimate Nintendo classic game. One of the very first black box Nintendo NES games. I think I've done some videos on this one. Excite Bike. Why do I feel like I have this one? I have this one on the NES. I know I don't have it on Famicom, though, because it's red. So, yeah, Excite Bike. I'm kind of completing a lot of the early black box NES games on the Famicom versions. I have, like, Pinball. I have, Ice Climber. I have a bunch of these. Now I just gotta get, like, Mario and Zelda on the Famicom. But, yeah, this is really cool. Excite Bike. You can't go wrong with original Excite Bike. It's fun. It holds up as an arcade-y style game. It's just basic motorcycle jumping, and then a lot of emphasis is on the jumping. Is what I mean. There's like ramps you go off, and you have to like tilt. There's a really nice like controls in this game, and there's also a track editor where you can make your own custom race tracks, which is really fun to do. Which is weird. I remember when I played that on the NES. There's like you can save and record the like tracks, but it doesn't work. But they left it intact. Like it never works on the NES. Like intentionally, like they were gonna develop it, but they didn't have like the time or resources to develop the track saving or something like that in Excite Bike. But that's on the NES version, and I heard that like in Japan it works on if you have the Famicom disk system, which is an attachment to the Famicom. So I'm wondering if I could do anything with that. I don't know. Like I don't have the actual Famicom, but maybe in the future, something like that. Now this last game is N64. Might be Japanese region too. All these games have been Japanese so far, and what do you know? This one's actually a really cool game, but I'm a little worried about it because I don't know, it's an RPG, and I don't have a translation thing for it. But I have it on the Wii as a download, and it's a really, really good one. It's pretty expensive in North America too for the English version, so here we go. Ogre Battle 64. This is essentially like Nintendo 64's version of Final Fantasy Tactics. At least that's what I always call this one. It kind of has a similar art style to Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not a Final Fantasy game. It's not by Square. It's by Quest. But it's a fun tactical RPG. If you like Fire Emblem, you like Final Fantasy Tactics, you like Disgaea, you might like this one a lot. It's kind of like a lesser known series. I mean, I hear it every once in a while on websites. But for Ogre Battle, I think this is Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen. Does it say that? Oh no, this is Person of Lordly Caliber. So it's kind of funny. I don't know if Person of Lordly Caliber is, but it probably is. Every game in this series, Ogre Battle, or Tactics Ogre, as some of them are called, I think, is named after a song or album by the band Queen. So you have a song called March of the Black Queen, which is by Queen. And one of the games is named that, and then Ogre Battle. There's a song by Queen called Ogre Battle, I think. Or maybe I'm mixing it up with Dragon Attack. But yeah, like a lot of these games, or almost all the games, are based off of Queen songs for their titles, which is kind of weird. But it's pretty cool because Queen's an awesome band. But yeah, that's just a little fun fact for you for Ogre Battle. So we're going to check these all out in this video. You've probably already seen clips of it throughout this video, but we're going to check out some of the gameplay for some of these games. Now, before we're done with the games, there is something else in here that I kept feeling, and it felt like it might have been part of like one of the games, and I was like, what is this? It's a pen. And it's matching with those red games I got, so we got a red pen. Ooh, it's already out, so I gotta click it back in, but it's nice. Shiny new Video Games Monthly pen. Now, we've also got in this box nothing else but bubble wrap. And you know, I love this stuff, bubble wrap. Brace yourselves, everybody. Yeah, bubble wrap. That's a wrap. So we've got, in review, a pen with Video Games Monthly on it. Ogre Battle 64 for the N64, as well as Mario Party 3. Really cool. This one's going to be easier to play on the N64 than this one, I'm assuming. There's a lot of text, but I've played it before, so I'll be able to figure it out. And by the way, I do have the other another game in the series on the Super Nintendo, but they play a little bit differently. Or Super Famicom, excuse me. We've got Zoids and Excitebike. Zoids is really cool sounding and interesting because I used to play with the models, and then Excitebike is just a pure NES classic, Nintendo classic. And then, of course, another classic, Star Fox. So, well, altogether, I've had some of these games in the past. A couple of these games, Excitebike and Star Fox, I kind of have already on other consoles, or other versions. Yeah, it's just an awesome box. Another great box, another great month from Video Games Monthly. This was a total of $40 for 4 games. We got 5, and we got some pure classics in this one. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching once again. Stay tuned to Hybrid Games for more classic gaming goodness. Check out videogamesmonthly.com, and you can check out all their information and links and stuff in the description box of this video as well. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well as that, and on YouTube. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching once again. Bye!